It's important to establish a level and stable block of land from which everything will evolve. To understand this better, we'd like to step you through the basic process involved when it comes to preparing your new site for construction. Site survey and soil tests. A site survey is essential to provide the best recommendations or requirements to ensure you have a stable building platform, adequate services to your home and a suitable foundation. This survey is conducted by a geotechnical engineer who prepares the preliminary survey report and does the relevant testing. A final report will follow once the site is complete. To check the soil conditions of your land, a test is carried out. This will help determine the appropriate footing system to be employed before building your home. To undergo a soil test, boreholes are drilled into the ground to check what's underneath, in case rocks or any other conditions exist. Once the test is complete, a report is prepared showing what needs to be done to the site. This includes information such as the soil classification, the appropriate slab and footing classification, and whether there's a need for any rock removal. Excavation works. Because your new home needs to be built on level ground, excavation works are a key step. During this process, the land is levelled by cutting soil away from the higher area on the block and adding new fill to the lower areas. The fill must be compacted properly to ensure your land is stable. If this can't be achieved satisfactorily, concrete piers may be put into the foundation to make it stronger. This cut and fill work is generally done in a day by an excavation company with crossover protection laid to minimise damage to your driveway if required. In the event that rocks exist underneath which may hinder the excavation process, they will be removed and taken away and the land filled where appropriate. Retaining walls. As the name suggests, a retaining wall is designed to retain the earth on your block of land if required. In the case where a block of land is too close to a boundary and we can't fully cut or fill it, we need to build a retaining wall that holds the land and ensures the site is flat in the area where the home is to be built. Earth retaining walls used on a block are constructed with timber sleepers. Alternatively, a garage wall that sits on the boundary requires a brick retainer wall. Subject to length, most retainer walls are completed in a week by a subcontractor to the construction team. It's at this point connections to electrical and plumbing services are made, along with termite protection and the installation of temporary fencing if required. Concrete piering. In general terms, concrete piering only applies if your land has recently had fill laid on it which hasn't achieved satisfactory compaction. This means the soil is prone to movement and instability. As a result, we need to strengthen it with concrete piers or stabilise the foundations before the slab is poured. To achieve this, we dig a series of deep holes into the ground to reach stable rock and soil. We then pour concrete into the holes, otherwise known as piers. Once this is done, the slab can rest on the concrete piers, ready for further construction. Pour slab. The first step is to make sure the slab intended for your site is suitable for the site and slab classification. The type we use is the waffle slab system. In some cases, we may need to increase the stiffness of the slab, which can be achieved by increasing the mesh size, concrete amount, or adding additional steel to strengthen the slab. The engineering company determines the slab classification in accordance with the soil report. It generally takes 3 days to complete the slab. With the full site preparation process now finished, you can sit back and enjoy the building experience of your new home.
Come see what we can do. Come see what we